At 7:03 p.m. This is a workshop meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019. At this time, I'd ask if everyone would please rise to salute our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mayor Dunleavy.
Here.
Councilman Costa.
Here.
D'Amato.
Here.
Delariva.
Here.
Hudson. Here. Sondermeyer.
Here.
Yazdi.
Also with us, our municipal clerk, Brianna Calabro, and our borough attorney, Dawn Sullivan. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meeting Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on December 23rd, 2018, and copies were provided to all local news media and posted here at Borough Hall. Now, our first order of business, we have two very special presentations. And before I invite all of our guests to the podium, I just want to say a few words. Bloomingdale has a lot of exciting things happening. And tonight is just another one of those very exciting things as we are swearing in our new municipal judge, Dana D'Angelo, and also our new public defender, Mr. David Amadio. What makes this special are a few things. I'd like to welcome and acknowledge in the audience Superior Court Judge Joseph Portelli, who currently sits on the criminal division of Passaic County Superior Court and has been a Superior Court judge since 2009. Judge Portelli, I thank you and welcome to Bloomingdale.
Thank you.
And he will have the distinct honor this evening of swearing in Dana as our municipal judge. What makes this additionally special, I'd like to welcome Dana's family, his wife Susan, his middle child, Ben, I got that right? And Kara's daughter. And I believe your oldest son just was off to college, right? As a freshman. And also Dana's parents, Mr. and Mrs. D'Angelo, thank you for being here. And I do have to say a few remarks about John D'Angelo, Dana's dad. You know, when Dana was born in 1960, his dad served and was serving as the Bloomingdale municipal judge. Matter of fact, Judge D'Angelo served as Bloomingdale's judge from 1957 to 1969. So I think it's quite beautiful that today you are here to hold the Bible for your son, who will be sworn in some 50 years later as Bloomingdale's municipal judge. Now, Judge D'Angelo, actually the term was magistrate at the time, before the term judge was utilized. He, after serving in Bloomingdale, became the Bloomingdale Borough Attorney, and he also served through 2011. And Judge D'Angelo, it's an honor to meet you, and we thank you for being here as well. Now, very exciting to appoint Dana this evening. You know, I've gotten to know Dana over the years a little bit, and what I like about Dana, which I know it's a principle he brings to his own law practice, is he's a problem solver. He just likes to solve people's problems. And I know you'll be a great leader as a municipal judge, and you'll do just that, help people. And that's what you're there to do. Dana served as our public defender in Bloomingdale since 1994. It's quite a long stint as a public defender. And you served that capacity with honor, professionalism, and I know the transition has been seamless. And up until this appointment, you also served as public defender in Kinnelon, and I believe West Milford and Pompton Lakes for some of your career. Dana and his wife Sue are both attorneys in your practice, so we wish you much continued success with that. After Judge Portelli swears in Dana as our municipal judge. Then Dana will have the distinct honor to swear in our new public defender, David Amadio. And David, as you know, you have big shoes to fill after a 25-year service to the borough. Those are the shoes you're going to fill. And I'd like to welcome, David has a big family like I do, but his wife Janine is here, and his son Nico. He has 3 more kids, probably off to college as well. 2 are okay. But there again, I know Dave, who raised his family in Bloomingdale, has filled in the capacity in Dana's absence many times for, not that you were absent many times, the times you were. So I know Dave will, again, fill that role seamlessly, which is important to our court system. So we're excited, David, to have you fill those shoes as well. And before I invite Dana and his family and Superior Court Judge Botelli to the podium, I would just like to acknowledge a few important borough staff members here with us this evening. Sherry Gallagher, our treasurer, who I know is very fond of Dana and wanted to be here for your special evening. Chief Burrell, the best of the best, and Chief's assistant Sandy Caparata is here with us this evening as well, and our court administrator Phyllis Muter is here as well. I was afraid to say that because Phyllis is so serious about the separation of my job and your job, which is what we all respect. So at this time, I first like to, with great honor, introduce and have Superior Court Judge Botelli please come to the podium.
Thank you.
And Dana,
Dana?
Sue, kids, mom and dad, please also come up.
Just a few words for a moment, Mayor. Just
You guys, if you go up to the side of this.
excuse my back.
No problem.
I just want you to know that I met Dana many years ago for the first time when we had a case together in the family court, and I don't know whose client was crazier, mine or his, but I think it was his. And one thing I learned about Dana and why you're lucky to have him being sworn in as your judge is because I found him to be very intelligent, very kind, very personable, but he also knew how to work on a case and what to do to have a successful resolution. And with his experience both as a public defender and in private practice, I have no doubt that Dana will be an excellent municipal court judge. And you better listen to Phyllis though, because she's really your boss. Okay, you know that, right? Okay. If she tells you you can't do it, you don't do it. Okay. But in any event, Dana's a great guy, and he does have some big shoes to fill though when it comes to his dad, because I did appear before Father D'Angelo many years ago when he was sitting in Kenilworth. And, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Because one thing I always remembered about Judge D'Angelo is that he was also very kind, very gentle, a true gentleman to everybody in the courtroom, which is what we hope all municipal court and superior court judges are like. I know sometimes I'm a little rough around the edges, but I think of men like Judge D'Angelo, Sr., and that's what you have to try to emulate yourself after. So Dana, you have some big shoes to fill, but I think you can do it, okay? And now with that, let me swear you in. Repeat after me. I, Dana D'Angelo,
I, Dana D'Angelo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
me the authority
and will perform the duties
perform the duties
of municipal court judge for the Bloomingdale Municipal Court
of the municipal court judge of the Bloomingdale Municipal Court
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
justly,
to the best of my ability, so
Yes.
help me God.
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Judge D'Angelo?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, yes. How old are you? Totally 93.
Oh, no.
The jury was looking at me, what's wrong with this?
Yes, perfect, yes. Congratulations, Dana. Thank you, both judges, and congratulations, family. It's very exciting. Now is your official first act as our municipal judge. It's, again, a privilege and an honor to introduce our next public defender, and I'd ask Mr. David Amadio and his wife, Nina, and Nico to come up.
Mr. Amadio. Yes, Judge. I, David Amadio,
I, David Amadio,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all the duties
and justly perform all the duties
of the office of the public defender for the municipality of Bloomingdale
of the office of public defender for the municipality of Bloomingdale,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Okay, congratulations, Dana, families, Dave, your family, it's so exciting. You did for Bloomingdale, looking forward to it. We're going to take a 2-minute recess so families can do your thing and discuss our very exciting meeting. You can, if you want. Okay, congratulations. Thank you for a recess. Congratulations, great to see you. Public session at 7:21. We have no early executive session. We do have one non-agenda item. That is to reinstate. We had a pre-development agreement with M&T Real Estate that expired on December 31st. But now that we are entering contract negotiations for the purchase of land, We are for 120 days going to extend that contract for 120 days to negotiate potential development agreement for the Mere Tract. So that's why that is non-agenda, and I apologize, it is non-agenda. It kind of came up late last week at Fred's recommendation, and the resolution was sent today. Early public comment. Again, I'm not going to just limit it to agenda items because I know this gentleman here would just like to introduce himself for a moment. So the floor is yours. Just state your name. I'm sorry, motion open public? Second? All in favor? All right, now the floor is really yours.
The pin thing really threw me.
Yeah, I forgot to give pins.
My name's Robert Flynn. I go by Bob. I'm from Morristown, New Jersey. 30 Elm Street. Just came here to introduce myself. I know most of Bloomingdale is served by Butler Power and Light. I've been working actually with Jeff Ricker, who's their, I believe, superintendent.
Yes.
He does have my information now, but I wanted to just come up here and introduce myself. I have 30 towns in the northern operating area for JCP&L, so I have all of Passaic County, most of Morris County, and one town in Somerset County. So again, don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to give my information in case there are issues in town that you need to address with me. Some of you may get my outage notifications that we send for the countywide as well as for each municipality that we operate in. Again, anything I can do, please don't be shy to reach out to me. I'm happy to help.
And just so the council's aware, it's some of Canfield Lake and all of like Snake Den Road area of Bloomingdale is served by JCP&L. So that's why there's the relationship. And JCP&L and Bob are great at communicating with the chief, myself, when there's outages and restoration notices. And so yeah, it's a good tool that we utilize, and I thank you for coming and
Thank you for
introducing
having me.
yourself.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to just pass out my cards
Good.
and then take off. So
Good stuff.
Thanks for having me. Nice to meet all of you.
Not
No,
at all.
we'll do that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care. Nice meeting you.
Hopefully we don't need you too soon.
Careful.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
You're pushing your luck tonight, buddy.
Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Reports. Any council member have anything?
No report, Mayor.
Dawn? No? Bree? Anything?
I don't have anything.
Okay. And I have nothing at this time. Consent agenda. I need a motion for resolutions 2019 9.2 through 9.5. I'm sorry, 9.1 through 9.5. Thank you, Bree. That was a test. Who makes that motion, please?
She passed.
So moved. Second?
Any discussion? Roll call, please. Want a roll call?
Calder.
Yeah.
Costa.
Yes.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Thank you. New business. I need a motion, resolution 9.6 for the public auction of borough property 28A Van Dam, which will have a live open auction 6:30 p.m. on October 3rd, I believe it was. Bree?
No, the 8th.
I'm sorry, the 8th, I'm meeting, yeah. Our first meeting in October. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Sondemire.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Costa.
Yes. Item 11B, I need a motion to introduce ordinance 24, 2019 to amend 2-80 municipal fees, specifically related to accident reports. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? This is because there's a new online service that now people can obtain police reports via the internet, and the fee is different than the paper one we charge 5 cents for. It's not cheap, right? It's $5. $5. But someone can now get it online, which is a great tool. So, second and final reading. Bree will be when? Can we do it the 8th?
October 8th.
Yes? October 8th, second final, 7 p.m.
September 17th. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, 9/17, we can, okay, 9/17. Wonderful. Any further discussion? Roll call, please. Oh, no,
Like you all in favor?
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 2, Administration, Article 8, Policies and Procedures, Section 2-80, Fees Charged for Municipal Services of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Thank you. There was one non-agenda item. I need a motion for Resolution 2019 2.7, resolution authorizing a pre-development agreement between the Borough of Bloomingdale and M&T Realty against a 120-day agreement to allow us to negotiate potential redevelopment.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion?
This is just an extension? You're going
It
ahead?
is,
Okay.
yeah. Any further? Roll call, please.
Delripa,
Yes?
Hudson,
Yes.
Sotomayor,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
Tomato,
Yes.
Motion for late public comment.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak?
Bill, speak.
Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
No need for a late executive session. You see the governing body schedule, September 17th, October 8th, and so on. I don't think we have any, don't forget 9/11 ceremony, guys. We're gathering at Sloan Park, like we did last year in front of the monuments, real small, quick service, then we go to Butler for our vigil. That's the only thing we have, I think, before our next meeting. Right? All right, so hope everyone enjoyed their summer, enjoy your fall. Good luck to the Saints
Thank
and the
you.
Giants and the Jets.
Yes.
Have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Costa D'Amato, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Can you print that for